Hello again, everybody, and this is Justin Pontarelli coming at you with some more Interstellar pilots. And this time I'm going to be fielding a question from a Mr. 10K subs, and kind of winging it right now, so no scripts, no nothing, just kind of making it up as I go along. And as most of you already know, I don't do editing because, well, first of all, I'm lazy, and second of all, I don't really have any editing equipment that I'm familiar with, so instead of learning how to edit my videos, I just try to make the best video I can and post it up. So with this thing, of course, the recorder I'm using, I can pause recording, but that's about it. So I used to be able to go down this menu here and I would be able to use the paintbrush, but now they made it a feature that you have to buy. You have to buy the feature, so I can't do that anymore. I can also turn on and off the watermark, which I believe is the thing in the lower right hand corner. So anyway, so we're going to be fielding two questions. One, we're going to be doing a video on ship delivery. So basically how to successfully perform a ship delivery mission. And second of all, we're going to be going over using the Magnus EQ versus the A and the X. Basically, which one's better in combat. So we're going to try to do a quick comparison on those ships, along with a ship delivery mission, and explain how, in my opinion, you can successfully perform a ship delivery mission. So I'm going to load up a game. I'm not going to be doing a new file, because that's just no point in that. But I want something that's probably in uncharted space, as opposed to trying, as opposed to doing a sandbox game. Okay. Maybe that one. Got some good money there too. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Okay. That should be fine. Okay. So first of all, let's try to do some, we're going to do the Magnus comparisons, guys. Okay. So we're going to be comparing the Magnus EQ to the Magnus A and the Magnus X. I don't remember this exact file. Let me turn the volume down real quick. There we go. Let's see here. Properties. Let's turn off the turrets. There we go. Got a nice fleet of ships here. Got the station. Some more military bases. A shipyard, that's nice. That'll come in handy. Okay, perfect. So let's go to the shipyard. Alright. So guys, just to let you know, if anyone's curious, all of my files are organic, and I have purchased the upgrades, I think it was sometime this year or maybe last year. I forget. So all the ships I have, I got them legitimately. Okay. And I did, demonstrate, of course, how you can get a Magnus through a glitch. But typically I don't start off my files like that. Okay. So all of these are just done from hard work and time. Okay. Alright. So let's go to buy ship. And okay, that's a lot of stuff here. Huh, okay. So, the first basic difference is just price. You have a Magnus A class battleship, which is just under 1 million credits. You've got the Magnus EQ, which is a little bit over 1 million credits, and ultimately the Magnus X, which is well over 1 million credits. Okay? Now, what is the Magnus EQ and why would people buy it? Well, as it says right here, it's a mobile equipment dealer. But it does have reduced weaponry. Okay? So basically what a mobile weapons dealer is, or equipment dealer, is, if you want my opinion, it's a flying, moving military base. That's all it is. It's a flying military base. Okay? So, typically you might want to buy a Magnus EQ if you want to have a fleet of smaller ships that can dock with the Magnus, and then once you take them out of battle, you can dock them with the Magnus and re-equip them with missiles and stuff. That's what you could do. So first of all, let me just try this and see if it works. Okay. So here's our new ship, the Magnus EQ. And let's see if there's anything in range that I can see. Oh yeah, we're fine. We're good. Okay. So let's hop in that thing right there. Target and enter. And where's our Magnus? There we... No, sorry. Wrong direction. Let's go this way. Gotta follow the big blue arrow. There we go. So what you do is you go up to it, just like a military base, and there's the dock. See the dock feature in the lower right-hand corner? Dock with it. Okay. You can check on the docking bay. And it does not tell you, of course, how many docking bays it has. So yeah, but that's okay. But check it out. Just like if you were in a military base, you have the trade function. Okay? And it's going to be weapons. It's all weapons. But notice you can't do any repairs within the Magnus. Okay? At least I don't think you can. Yeah. You know, maybe we could test that. I can get into a quick fight and take some damage on purpose and then just come back and dock. But I think the main purpose is that you would have the Magnus EQ because A, it does have weapons. It can defend itself, unlike a regular military base. And if I didn't have these, I could buy some. Ah, wonderful. I hate when that happens. Anyway, that's okay. That's fine. Let's go real quickly here. We'll get into a quick battle if I can find one. And I'll go back to this guy here and then see if I have the repair option. There, okay, there we go. Perfect. It's going to be a ways, but... Okay, guys, so that's the plan. We want to test to see what else you can do on the Magnus EQ, okay? Is it just a walking weapons platform? Or, I'm sorry, is it just a mobile military base? Or is it more than that? Because with a military base, you can repair your ship. You can get repaired, and you can get weapons, okay? So I'm going to pause the recording, And, you know what? Forget that. We don't have to. I can take the time to just, talk about other stuff. So I know offhand that the Magnus A class is going to have the most weapons ports, or hard points. So basically, I can put more guns on a regular Magnus. Ooh, there we go. Got an enemy. Perfect. Is there... Where'd it go? Alright, let's see if I can get hit a couple times. Come on, little fella. Get over here. Okay. Another abandoned ship, that's always fun. It's been a little while since I played this, guys. Really, honestly, it has. My health has been up and down as always because of my epilepsy. He's gonna cloak again. Of course he's cloaking again. Why wouldn't he cloak? Oh gosh. Gotta be kidding me. Is he shooting something of mine? Doesn't matter, he's dead now. Yeah, all my stuff just killed him. That's great. Okay. Alright, so anyway. And then with the Magnus X class, you have a ship that can cloak with reduced weapons. But probably not as reduced as the ship I have now, the Magnus EQ. The Magnus EQ definitely has the least weapons out of both of the Magnus A and the Magnus X. But, of course, you got a place to rearm. And it basically acts like a carrier as well. We can also check on the stats back at my base, too. Alright, let's pull up the scanner. Alright. Are they coming at me? Yep, there they are. Okay. Either I'm gonna die doing this. I don't like it that badly. Alright. Where's our missiles? There, okay, we have missiles. There we go. We gotta take a hit though, so. Oh boy. Don't like this idea. Okay, now we can start doing other stuff, I think. Alright. Did I get damaged, though? Let's take a look. No, not really. I don't think so. I don't think I took damage. Let's go back and try again. Normally, you just kind of launch all your ECMs. When I do this, well, I've done the strategy before. Of course, you keep the missiles off you by dropping your level 2 ECMs or your level 1 ECMs, and then kind of launch missiles at them as you retreat. But in this case, we're trying to intentionally take some damage. So we can test out the Magnus. Where's the ships? Where are the ships? Let's get their attention. Okay, there's... Okay. Oops. Oops, that's not good. Close enough, let's go. Alright! There. Got it. Good enough. Definitely took damage that time. I think. I mean, these... What the heck? No, come on. Well, my little icon's yellow, so it looks like I took damage. Alright, that's good. Okay. Alright. In case you guys didn't notice, this is, or this was, lambda territory. In this file, I have it, you know, I've taken it over. So, in fact, in this particular file, other than the mining corporations, I'm the fourth most powerful in the game. Not that it's difficult at all to take over the map, but anyway. Okay. Let's see, can we get repaired over here? No. Okay, so you can, of course, go and you can get your weapons. You can get your ACMs back, but you cannot get repaired. So, the option's grayed out. Okay. So, I think I can repair here. Let's try doing that now. Yes, I can. Great. Wait, sorry, didn't want to do that. Let's go back in. Ooh, alright, great. Let's go to buy ship. First, we're just gonna take a look at the stats and stuff. Info. Okay. So bays. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. Stats. So yeah, it says right there: repair facilities no. Hangar bay 6. Cargo is 325. That's pretty good. That's excellent. Yeah, so as far as using it as a carrier, I can fit 6 other ships inside of it. It does not carry any repair facilities, but it still essentially acts as a mobile military base in the sense that it does sell weapons. Okay. So let's also buy another ship. We're going to go ahead and get the Magnus X. And notice right in the notes it says sacrificed rear turret for stealth capability. Okay. On dock. Let's go to log. Let's go to property. And not that one. Right there. Enter. Buy ship. And this time the Magnus A. Okay. Buy, enter, and undock. Now we've got all 3 of our new battleships just sitting around, waiting to be compared to one another. Okay. There they are. Now, if you want a Magnus, in my opinion, this is the Magnus that you want. It's the Magnus A. Alright? Although, it's always good to be able to cloak. So, if you need to cloak, or if you feel that you need to cloak, then you might want to stick with the Magnus X instead. Okay? As far as weaponry, the Magnus A has more weapon ports. Let's check that out right now. Okay. Ship, components, and just, you could count them up right now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 8 weapons right there. Okay. So let's go to the Magnus X. Target, enter. Ship. Components. I think I said 8 weapons ports before, correct? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Just like the notes say, okay, you sacrifice 1 gun port for the ability to cloak. Alright. We're going to ignore them because we're not here to do a lot of battling. We're just here to answer a couple quick questions. And now to enter into the Magnus EQ. Target and enter. Ship and components. So the Magnus A class had 8 weapons ports, or 8 weapons hardpoints. The other one had 7. Okay, that was the Magnus X. So the question becomes, what does the Magnus EQ have on it for guns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Counting that, that's 7. And there you go. That's it, 7. So, similar to the Magnus X, this thing sacrifices a gun in order to become a mobile weapons base. Okay. Where's our base? Ooh, money, money, money. Free money. Well, they're gonna grab it first, though. I think we got him anyway. Maybe not. Did we get him? Yeah, probably not. Okay. That doesn't matter. Let's go over there. Alright. We just want to double check real quick to make sure this thing is actually fully armed. Okay. Okay, components, equipment, equipment. And yeah, so this thing is actually fully armed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 weapon hardpoints. And yes, you can obviously sell your guns, and they can become military launchers. They can become small launchers. Okay, they can become anything you want them to become. Even this thing can be changed out. You can make it into a laser. Okay, check it out, laser 5s. I mean, that's awesome, right? Okay. All of these things can be equipped with a nice battleship engine, but these things still go slow no matter what happens. In terms of hauling passengers, great passenger capacity. Can't complain about that. They have great cargo capacity. Okay. This thing cannot cloak. It cannot be equipped with the cloaking device. Okay. But the Magnus X can be. And likewise, the Magnus A cannot be equipped with a cloaking device. Okay. So, as far as battle is concerned, the Magnus A and the Magnus X both have an additional gun port. Okay. Whether you want to slap a military-grade launcher on it in order to launch missiles, or if you want to stick another level 5 laser on it, that's up to you. Okay. So technically in battle, the Magnus A class is capable of destroying both a Magnus EQ and a Magnus X. Okay. So in terms of battle, if you want a Magnus, you want to get a Magnus A. Personally, though, I like to cloak, so I would probably want to go with the Magnus X. And as far as weapons, okay, I can set up bases. Think about it, though, right? To set up a base, let's see here. Let's take a look real quick, guys. Check out how cheap it is. Military outpost takes about, on average, we'll say 310,000 to set up. That's about a third of what a Magnus costs to buy. Okay. You want some defenses around it? Get maybe 3 of these, 4 of these. Level 5 turrets, right? That's another 240,000 approximately. Still less than the cost of a Magnus X or a Magnus EQ. And then maybe 100,000 credits for a simple freighter, like one of the haulers, just a basic hauler. Okay, and that's it. For less than the cost of an actual Magnus, you can actually have a military base that will allow you to repair your ship, equip your ship. Oops, sorry. Wrong button. Let's get back in there. So you can equip your ship with missiles, mines, all sorts of stuff, ammunition, repair your ship, and change out its equipment. Okay? So yeah, so if you want a base, get a base. If you want a Magnus class battleship, you know, pick from either the A or the X, in my opinion. Let's see here. And let's go back here. And in terms of getting a nice capital ship for your fleet, honestly, I would say get an Overlord. Okay? Because let's be fair here, guys. These things can actually carry ECM, which are essential in terms of stopping missiles from swarming you. Okay? Yeah, granted, you know, not as many guns. You got, let's see, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But that's okay. You're basically trading a gun port for the ability to stop missiles. Okay? But anyway, it's up to you guys. So I hope that helps in terms of an analysis. Okay, comparing the Magnuses to one another. But I would still pick an Overlord over a Magnus. Okay. They go a bit faster. Yeah, you really can't use them as carriers, but that's okay. If I really needed a fleet to follow me around, that's not hard. Okay. And it's a lot easier, in my opinion, to have a fleet follow you around, as opposed to using a Magnus as a carrier. Okay, so now let's see if we can quickly find a ship delivery mission. If I hadn't basically killed all my, or most of my allies, let's try here. Maybe we'll get lucky. Request. Nope. 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 Job board. Okay. Oh, perfect. Okay. Entering A class. So, first things first, you want to go to a base, okay? In this case, we're inside the New World Mining Refinery. Click on the job board, and you're not always going to have the option, but eventually they will give you the option to do a delivery mission, okay? So real simple, click on the mission, and it will tell you where they want the ship. In this case, it says, we urgently need an Orion A-class ship delivered to the Refinery A in the Androla sector. We will pay the full value of the ship plus a percentage for your trouble. So basically, in this case, what's happening is they're going to give you like 300,000 plus credits and an additional 8,000 credits for the ship itself. Okay. So we click on accept. And let's see here. Let's go to... I'll just use the taxi option. It's free and it's really quick. Let's go to my shipyard. Hop in there. And let's get some help with the... Oops, wrong button. Log. Missions. And Orion A. Guys, my short-term memory is pretty bad, so I have to check it like all the time. And Orion A. So let's buy ship. And Orion A. Buy and enter. Now, personally, here's my tips on how to do this properly. On how to do this successfully. Go to this thing here. Click on ship. Click on orders. Click on fleet settings. Now, since you're not assigned to a fleet at this point, it's just kind of like in its own little fleet. It's its own guy, okay? Now go to stance. See how it says attack hostiles and intercept hostiles? Let's get rid of that. We don't want that. Okay. And we want to prefer to dock. And if it can cloak, prefer to cloak. Okay? And that's it. It doesn't need a home base. Just make sure these boxes are not checked off, like so. And that's it. Prefer to dock, prefer to cloak. That's all you gotta do. And if you want to click this box also, you can. But I'm not gonna need it. Okay. Now, oops, not the right button. Okay. Where do we need it to go? Okay. We need it to go to the refinery in Androla. So let's see here. The refinery in Androla. There you go. Toggle waypoint. Order move to. Alright. At this point, it's just going to fly to its destination peacefully, hopefully without incident. Now, in this case, we have an A-class vessel. We have a ship that cannot cloak. Okay? Or it could cloak if I had equipped it with a cloaking device, but it's not going to be cloaking. Now, guys, to be very honest, I typically prefer to accept delivery missions if the ships I'm delivering can cloak. That way they can get to their destination safely without taking damage. Okay? Now, let's say you're dropping off a ship that that can't cloak and end up encountering a bunch of enemy fighters, they might decide, well, you're an enemy, so we're going to kill your ship. And then you've spent all this money on a ship, and it's going to be lost. So, personally, in my opinion, if you want to do ship delivery missions, make sure you're going to be dropping off a ship that can cloak. So in other words, an X-class vessel. Okay? Make sure it's an X-class. X means cloak. Okay. But you guys already knew that, though. Alright, so... but generally speaking, these are great missions, especially once you get a little bit of money going. Like, if I have enough money to, like... let's say I had like even like 50,000, 60,000 credits. I think you can start buying things like the Hornet, and it's easy money. Okay, you just tell your ship what to go and do, and it will drop itself off. In the meantime, I can still be doing other things with other ships. If I want to go collect a bounty, I can do that. If I want to do a cargo run, I can do that. If I want to do a taxi, I can have a taxi set up and do taxi stuff. Where am I going? I forget where I'm going. Come on. Oh, I'm in Trekos. I'm in the wrong area. Okay. I thought he was already in the right area. So the best part about doing a drop-off, about doing a delivery, or a ship delivery, is it does it automatically. I mean, once you know how to control your ships, you can do all of this automatically, which means you can multitask. So if I'm using a fighter, I can still do regular stuff. I can still go out and do ship battle missions. I can drop off passengers, do cargo runs, you name it. Okay. Or if you just want a nice change of scenery. Okay, now here, pause it real quick, guys. A quick note. Now, if I had not done this, in fact, let's undo it, guys. Let's go to orders. Fleet settings, stance, attack, intercept. Remember how those were checked off by default? Okay. Okay, so let's get out of here. We're gonna... okay, we didn't do it yet. Alright, well, oh, wait. Is he gonna do it? He is. Look, see, look what he's doing. Look what he's doing. He was right there, about to dock with the station, and now he has to go out of his way to do a battle with this guy. Think about it. Think about how stupid this is. Now, he's probably not going to lose, because he's got help. Okay? He's doing fine. He's gonna win. Right? But now he's got another enemy on the screen. Look. Okay. So he got lucky. He docked. He's fine. He's fine, right? He's okay. Okay. So complete your mission. Let's check out our transactions here. What just happened? Mission reward. Okay, there you go. There's our mission reward. 8,000 credits for dropping off the ship. And if we still have it... no, of course not, because we have all these stations that are making us quick money, easy money. Ship sail, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, that's it. That's them giving us the money for the ship, I think. Right there. Ship sail. 142,000, right? Guys, keep that number in mind, 142,000. Let's go to request taxi. Let's go to... here. So it was... here, yep. So yeah, so they basically gave us back the money for the ship. 142,000 credits because the ship was damaged. Okay. Notice, we did take some damage. The ship launched off some missiles, it dropped off some ECMs, some mines. So what did they do? The buyer basically deducted the cost of the damage and the missing weaponry from the cost of the ship. Otherwise, it would have given us back 146,000 credits as opposed to 142,000 credits. Okay? So let's go through the instructions one more time, guys. Okay. So request taxi. Let's go to someplace interesting. Maybe this place? Request. Job board. Ooh, perfect. An Ares X. Now see, this would be too easy though. Okay? This would be very easy because you can simply well, let me try to demonstrate again. Except, let's go get an Ares X, right? Okay. Go to the shipyard. We want an Ares X. Now, in my opinion, these are great missions. Easy money, and it allows you to multitask. Okay. So how do you do this? In this case, it should be real simple. This thing can cloak. There should be no problem at all with the ship being dropped off. Go to ship, go to orders, fleet settings, make sure both of these are cloaked, prefer to dock, prefer to cloak, check those off, go to stance, and uncheck both of these right here. Uncheck them both. Okay. Now, find our destination, mission log. We want to go to the military outpost. Military outpost A in Trekos. Okay. So let's see here. And there it is, right there. See the green star? And I basically find the destinations just by knowing, you know, what everything is. In this case, it's a military outpost. Military outposts sell weapons, so there you go, right? If I was dropping off at a hospital, you know, I would be checking medipacks, right? If I was dropping it off at like a place that makes ale, okay, same thing right there, right? In this case, we're dropping it off at a military outpost, so click on a gun, click on a missile, right? Click on that, where the star is, click on toggle, and then click on move to. And guess what? It's going to do it by itself, it's going to drop itself off, and it's going to be cloaked the whole time. It's not going to get into trouble. It's not going to be destroyed, it's not going to be scratched. Piece of cake. Okay. So property, enter, request taxi. Let's go to there again. Now, on the other hand, let's see what happens, potentially what can happen if we do this the wrong way. Deliver a hauler P. Okay, accept. Request taxi. Okay. Now, what's a hauler P if you don't know? In case you don't know this game at all. A hauler P is a hauler, it's a freighter that specializes in transporting passengers. Okay. So, if you see a P like Pioneer P, you got Pioneer P and Pioneer A. The Pioneer P basically means it specializes in transporting passengers. In this case, a hauler is simply a freighter. In this case, we're going to be buying one that specializes in transporting passengers. Let's get that. Again, let's find our destination. Mission log. Military outpost in Trekos. Okay, cool. That's fine. Now let's give it different orders. This is what not to do. Orders. Fleet settings. Dock is fine. Well, let's not do that. Stance. Leave those checked. This is what not to do. Leave those unchecked. Okay. Prefer to dock, prefer to cloak. Okay, again, this is what not to do. Okay. So, let's turn on our guidance. Oops, sorry. Oh no, got it. Okay, hauler P. Military outpost in Trekos. Alright. Like I said, guys, you find it by, where do you want to take the thing, right? I want to take it to a place that sells guns, right? It's a military factory. Boom, see the green star? Toggle waypoint, order move to. Okay. This thing can't cloak. I've basically told this thing that it can go ahead and get into fights, and even actively seek out fights. If this thing gets to its destination without being destroyed, we're going to be real lucky. And if it does get destroyed, that's 100,000 plus credits wasted. Wasted. Okay? Totally wasted. But, let's see here. Let's go to property. And where's our... Where are you, fella? Ah, okay. I hate it when it does that. I really do. So, in this case, it looks like we're gonna get lucky. We really are. Okay. But if there's a ship nearby, in fact, let me demonstrate, guys. Let me demonstrate here. We're gonna have to get pretty close. We really are. Let's see here. Okay. The idea, guys, is I want to demonstrate the fact that okay. That's still where we want to go. That's good. Okay. Yeah, so I just want to demonstrate what happens if, heaven forbid, enemy ships come out and this thing is actually set as it is to actively engage in fights. Now, in this case, it would have been fine. It would have flown to its destination safely because these bandits were nowhere in sight. There are no bandits in sight. It would have been fine. Okay. But typically, you want to make sure this thing's not set up to pick a fight. Otherwise, you're risking your investment. Wow, a video I thought was going to be really short is turning out to be really, really, really long. I'm sorry, guys. Feel bad for you watching. This is taking a while. These things are so slow. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. Come on. Send out your fighters anytime now. Typically, guys, if you don't know, it's about 1.2 or 1.5, I think. I forget. Well, you'll see them come out really any time now. Assuming these guys have money to spend. Oh, there they go. Okay. Now we're gonna pause it. Okay. And I don't know if we should get closer. You know what? Let's not. Let's see what happens if we just do this. Ship. Orders. Dock at my waypoint. Okay. Alright. And we're under attack, basically. These things they're in pursuit. Okay. Now, right now, my ship has decided to go for its target. Okay. Which is good. That's what we want. Let's make sure I have this set up correctly. I do. Oh, look what it's doing. This thing is turning around. It's turning around to fight. Okay. Oh, wait. Wait. Okay. Let's get out of this thing before I die. Okay. Properties. Let's just go into this thing here. Actually, no. Let's find the other ship I was supposed to sell. This thing? No, not that thing. Ah, here we are. Enter. Okay. And let's go to log. Now in this case, if you don't see the autocomplete button in the corner, do this. Go to log, missions, turn on guidance. Okay. And now, complete mission. See how that lights up now? Perfect. Okay, so you don't do sell ship. Okay, make sure the guidance is on for this particular mission and complete the mission like you just saw, okay? Look, property destroyed. Did you see that? Did you guys see that? Property destroyed. What was destroyed? Your hauler P. Expedition was destroyed. Okay. Now, if this thing had been set up properly, okay, and if it was set to basically not get into fights, okay, then that would not have happened. Okay? So we've seen what to do, and we've seen what not to do. So let's go ahead and review. Yeah, we can buy that. So first of all, again, a quick tip. Guys, if you're going to do ship delivery missions, try to stick to ship delivery missions where the ship you're going to be delivering can cloak. If it says, deliver a so-and-so X, then good, deliver that. That can cloak. Okay? In this case, I typically would not pick this mission. unless I really wanted a quick 8,000 credits. Okay. And if I thought the ship could make it there safely. Alright. So we need to go to Army Station. Now notice as far as the missions, we still have this mission to do. Okay? Because the ship blew up. But that doesn't matter, the mission is it's still there. Okay? But now it's going to be a hauler M. Really doesn't matter. Okay, it really doesn't matter. This thing goes to Trekos. This thing also goes to Trekos. Okay. A hauler M. It's a mining ship. All run in the wrong place too. Okay, hold on. Let's go to property. Do we have a refinery? I bet we don't. Yeah, I don't have a refinery. Okay, that's fine. We'll take a taxi. Buy ship. Hauler M. Buy and enter. Okay. So if you have to absolutely deliver ships that can't cloak, okay, again, you do it this way. Ship, orders, fleet settings, stance, unclick both of those, although it could be argued that you can leave intercept hostiles on. Okay, that basically just allows the thing to try to shoot down missiles and stuff. That's all it does. But honestly, in my opinion, play it safe. Unclick both of them. Because you absolutely do not want this thing trying to pick a fight. At all. Period. You want it to run straight to its destination and just dock. Go to General, prefer to dock, and prefer to cloak. If it can cloak, which it can't, but that's okay. And now, the thing was a military base again, I think. Oops, wrong button. Mission log, hauler M. Yep, military outpost. Go to cargo prices. We're taking this thing to a military base, so we're going to click on a weapon, any weapon. There's the base. There's the green star. Click that. Toggle waypoint, move to, and that's it. And away it goes. Okay. So if you absolutely have to do delivery missions, first of all, select missions where the ship you're delivering can cloak. Okay? Let me show you what I mean. Or at least try to show you what I mean. Let's go to property. Let's go to Army Station. Enter. Now basically, yeah, okay, you have the Hornet X, the Flyer X, those cloak. Notice nothing else has an X next to its name, so nothing else can cloak in this category. Let's request taxi. Let's go to the Army headquarters, I guess? Why not? Sure. I'm sorry, same thing here, really. Okay, the Hornets and the Flyers can cloak. Let's go to... There you go, here. Shipyard. And ultimately, you got a ton of stuff here that can cloak, but if you haven't bought the expansion packs, then it's going to be the Orion X. Okay, you're not going to have access to the Thunders and anything else, okay? So, for the most part, you know, you might go to a place, click on the job board, and there you go. You're gonna have options like deliver a Drake. I mean, it's 6,000 credits. Okay, that basically delivers itself. You can put it on autopilot. Make sure it's set up to not get into fights. And that's it. Guys, ultimately, if you don't have a lot of enemies, and this late in the game, I wouldn't bother doing delivery missions. I'm making lots of money. I don't need to do delivery missions. I just don't need to. I don't. But in the beginning of the game, if you don't have a lot of enemies, then it's good. It's an easy way to make money. Now, these are all probably pirates or bandit or bandit factions. Yeah, these are all bandit factions. Okay, they all have the same enemies. They're all bandits. Okay. And typically if you have lots and lots of allies, okay, which I do, in this particular file, you can literally deliver ships anywhere, typically without any trouble. Okay? First of all, don't stay inside the ship you're delivering. Just don't do it. Okay? Because you don't need to. Because the best part about doing a ship delivery mission is you can multitask. Do something else. Okay? Hunt a bounty. Do a destruction mission, you know? Go destroy some stuff. Look, I can destroy ships and make money. Drop off cargo. Do a taxi run. Okay? And by the time you're done destroying ships or doing a taxi run or, I don't know, mining minerals, you're going to be able to you're going to notice that your ship's been dropped off and everything's fine. Go to log, property, and where's my ship? Let's see. That's not it. Holler M. It's almost there, I think. Oh, no, wait. What's going on here? Oh, yep, it's there. See? Look at that. Complete mission. Okay. Yeah, so guys, that's how you do it, okay? Typically the pirates will probably try to harass your ship if you're flying past them, if you're nearby. But I think the odds of your ship being targeted by pirates, it's a lot less if you're not actually inside the ship. So don't be inside your ship, okay? So don't be inside your ship. And if you're at war with lots of different enemies, other than the pirates, then you're probably going to want to avoid doing ship delivery missions. But if you're at peace, basically, with everything except for the pirates, then by all means, that's probably the best time, in my opinion, to do ship deliveries. In my case, I wouldn't have to do any ship delivery missions because I have lots and lots of credits. I don't need the money. Okay, at this point in my opinion, the file's done. Okay. So I'm not going to bother doing any deliveries. But when you're starting off, I definitely do suggest it and recommend it. And it's a good way to make extra credits. It's definitely a great way to make some money in this game. It really is. But guys, like I said, make sure that when you do it, make sure that you have let's see here. Make sure you've turned off its ability to get into fights. Okay, go to those boxes, uncheck the ones for intercept hostiles and attack hostiles, and then check the ones for, you know, prefer to dock and prefer to cloak. And if at all possible, try to, you know, select the missions where you're delivering a ship that's going to be cloaking. Okay. But hey, it's definitely a good way to make some money, some credits, because they're gonna, you know, they're gonna pay you back for the ship, and they give you extra money on the side. Okay. So yeah. It's already been 1 hour and 6 minutes. It's been a long time with this video. So I think we're all set now. Let's get out of here. And actually, let's go to log properties. And let's do that. Ooh. So this is going to be Justin Pontarelli of the Army signing off, flying into the starry night. Justin Pontarelli flying the Fire Queen, saying, guys, until next time, thank you for watching. Drop some comments down below. I love the feedback. And I do hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I hope that answers the questions that were asked. I know this was not a completely exciting video, but hey, if you liked it, you liked it. If not, that's okay. I don't mind. Guys, take care. Thanks for watching. Bye now.